Boop beep doop. Chunt plays games.
Oh, yes, Uncle Chunt.
Alright guys, Uncle Chunt here. We're gonna play Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh my god. What am I doing? Okay, so... this game's not intended for people under the age of 13. So, if you are under 13 and don't want to have any kind of, let's say, disturbing imagery or disturbing things said by me or characters, I suggest you watch it with a parent, or just don't watch it at all. Okay, so this game has multiple story threads, I understand. So I'm hoping... I've watched some of this game already, and I know what choices can be made, but I didn't agree with the choices made of the watch through that I watched, if that makes sense. So hopefully this will be a different experience. So yeah, that's all good. So we'll go new name. Oh, so this is my name. It's got to be Uncle Chunt, because sexual connotation. Oh, there's no spaces. Oh, Uncle Chunt, whatever. Oh boy. Hey! I see an annoying girl run towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. Fair enough. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! Out of breath, I guess. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You sounded like you weren't thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Uncle Chunt. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Wow. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Uncle Chunt, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. Oh, I told you already. I'm not really oh god, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In any one of our... Oh, I love this. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Oh god, this sounds just like me. Oh dear. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I know this is targeted at a particular demographic. I don't watch a lot of anime, but holy crap. It's a bit real. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the hell is a NEET? Hang on. Just gonna do a quick Google search. I'm pretty sure it might explain it to me, but I want to know right now. Urban Dictionary. It's an acronym. NEET stands for Not in Education, Employment or Training. Right, okay. How about you just let me be, Sayori? You're being too clingy already. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorry, wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Oh boy. I thought I'd catch you coming in the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... You know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you even care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I've done much worse. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. All these is where the mature students are. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Oh my god, hotness! I need to have a voice. Maybe like a slow, quiet monotone. I don't know, like, or sultry. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, another one. She must be energetic by the looks. Oh no, I'll give her a rough and ready. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Another one. Uncle Chunt, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. My boner is unreal. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it! Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me bone like hell, makes me think she is probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Oh my god. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, the this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Bloody oath. God. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh, what do I... Oh, that's right. It's great to see you again, Uncle Chun. I don't remember you. I'm pretty sure I would. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, God. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year, apparently. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Oh dear. Basically, completely out of my league. Ain't that the truth? So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... I feel funny in my testicles. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Uncle-chan. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been It's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica. And one space next to Sayori. Oh dear, am I going to have to choose? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the classroom, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. Oh wow. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea. You were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks with a mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh god, it's adorable. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Shit, yeah. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this song before. Made them for you or anything? Hey, I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Sounds like me. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set? Oh, fuck, that's me! You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Oh wait, what's her voice again? Oh. Don't let yourself get intimidated, Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Hot girls, anime, cupcakes, easy decision. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yay! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Oh, this is going to get tricky with all these voices. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Mawang. Eventually, they're all overly trying to impress. This is such an ego trip. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Uncle Chunt, what kinds of things do you like to read? Comics. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I don't read manga, but let's just run with it. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Hang on. This is supposed to be... It's been a while since I watched a playthrough of this game, but I'm pretty sure it gets disturbing really soon. Or at least it starts kicking in. Because this is all lovey-dovey, light-hearted stuff at the moment. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. With the right goal in mind, like, you know what I'm saying? What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. I lost interest. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment where I walked in. Damn right. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. Can you say psychopath? But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh shit. I read a horror book once. Goosebumps, remember Goosebumps? Yeah, I remember Goosebumps. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give it back!
Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. What the fuck? Come on.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet, eh? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence, not coincidence. I like literature. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. ... Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Uncle Chunt? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. I just can't. I just can't. Hold on. There's still one problem. Eh, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh god. That's criminal. How can you say no to those faces? All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry. I thought... Uncle Chunt... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls, seriously. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? God, the guilt trip is real! That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to have sex with, spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down on just jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official! Welcome to the literature club! Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting in a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Uncle Chunt, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hehehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Uncle Chunt, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure. Might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, oh dear. Yuri, yes. And of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in this literature club? God, if you're a teenage boy, of course you fucking would. What the hell? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Oh yeah. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me foreshadowing epically. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Right. Okay. Well, I think that'll end this first part. I'm keen to see my part that I take in this. See if it's different to what I've seen that happens already. Yeah. Anyway, subscribe if you haven't already to catch up with the next one, and I'll see you next time on Uncle Chunt Plays.
Thanks for watching this video, I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and check out some of my other recent videos. Have a good one.